Good, Rocco?
Yes, sir.
I'll just open up for questions.
What's the message for fans today?
You got to come in and listen, Howie. Think I'm going to give you a preview? No, this is always a fun thing for our players because they get a little bit of break. We had meetings this morning. I think it's fun for them to sit down at table with different people and relax and represent themselves well. I think they always look forward to it. And what a great event. It's amazing to me how many fans come out, and great way to kick off the season. We're less than 2 weeks away now.
Coming out of yesterday, just some thoughts about where you guys are right now.
I'm excited where we're at. I think we're going to be real good on defense. We're very physical. We're tackling better. We're running full speed to the ball. I really believe we'll be able to rush the passer. We got some really good guys that can rush the passer, and anytime you can do that, you got a chance to be good. Offensively, we're getting more consistent. We've been able to generate a lot of big plays, but the message for our offense is to be more consistent and do it every single play. And the one thing about offense, it always takes 11 guys to do their job on every play. It's different than defense. You can have 10 guys do a great job, one guy miss his assignment and have a negative play. So if we can eliminate negative plays, I don't think there's any doubt we're going to have some big plays.
What happens next, and what does that signal the end of?
Well, mostly the players just start cheering. Woo! It's over, It really just means that you get back to a normal schedule. Right now we've been going pretty much from 7 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock at night between treatment, meetings, practice. We do give them a little time in the afternoons. I'm sure they're getting some quick naps in. And then at night we've had meetings or walkthroughs, depending on whether you practice once a day or twice a day. And then basically they pick up their snack at 10 o'clock and go to bed. So tomorrow we'll end up breaking camp and get back to normal life as a football player and a student. School starts on Monday, so a lot of our freshmen will have orientation on Sunday and a couple of things that they'll have requirements to do that don't have anything to do with football. So they get back to being a student athlete, and that's always a fun time for them.
You've mentioned before that this is the time you can tell a lot about your team because of the mental aspect and how tough it is these last few days. What have you learned about them here at the end of camp?
Yeah, this has been a harder one than the last 2 years simply because of the heat and humidity, and that challenges not only your mental toughness but your physical toughness and how well we train throughout the summer. The humidity's hard. There's no question that's hard on them, so we give certain breaks in practice and make sure that we do a good job of getting ready for it. But I'm glad we had it early like we did this year. A year ago everything was cool, no heat, no humidity, and you just knew the week before the first game it was going to hit, and it did. So we should be a well-conditioned team. We should be in good shape. Our guys are tough, and they've worked extremely hard. I've been proud of how hard they've worked.
When you're this point in camp, is it hard to use a bar of success of where they are when they're going against each other every day versus against other competition?
Yeah, what you really try to do is improve, each day, and we try to challenge them in the meetings to watch themselves get better at their technique, watch themselves get better at their effort. I think as a football player, if you can do what you're coached to do and play as hard as you possibly can play, then you've got a chance to be successful. They're all here because they're talented. They're all here because God gifted them the ability to run and size, strength. So now it's really about being consistent and doing what you're coached to do and playing with great effort. And I think that's the thing that's good about our team is our coaches aren't the ones that are always challenging them to play with good effort. Their teammates are, and they're holding each other to a high standard. And that shows good leadership from within the team.
How are you guys injury-wise at this point?
Good. There's always some nicks and bruises throughout camp, but I'm encouraged that we should have everyone or almost everyone available for the first game. Yeah, I don't know right now. We're good. I think we're good. I think we should hopefully, knock on wood, because you still have to practice here for 2 more weeks. But knock on wood, I think we have a great chance to have everyone else ready to play in the first game.
Is it good to get a scrimmage, I guess, under the lights last night?
Yeah, I thought it was really good because it was more than just a scrimmage, you know. Next week we have the 50-yard line dinner on Thursday night. So what we did last night is we did it like a game. We went out and did our pregame routine. We did our pregame meal. We went through everything as if it was a game. I liked our mindset. I thought the players did a good job of handling it the right way. We went out and ran the clock. We went 40-second clock. We read special teams as they came up. So it was like playing a game, and coaches were off the field, and you know, they learn how to go find the ball, go find the huddle, not looking around to be coached. That's one of the things in practice a lot, especially young guys, is they'll get done with the play and then they'll look around for their coach to tell them good job or yell at them, you know. So hopefully we're telling them good job more than we're yelling at them.
Is there a way to avoid injury injuries in this final 2 weeks? Are there things you build in to sort of steer around some of that?
You know, I think the way we practice is we've been able to stay healthy for the most part. You know, we practice hard and fast, but we take care of each other, and you know, we don't we practice more like an NFL team where we don't do a lot of live tackle and except for a scrimmage. So that way we stay off the ground and you know try to practice extremely fast, but be real smart at it.
You have to hear coaches talk about, you know, you have to earn your spot again in fall camp. Are there any spots where some of the younger guys are taking over a spot that might have been held by somebody else last year?
That's a great question, you know, because there is good competition, and we're in the process of grading last night's video. But there, you know, I think for the most part, the depth chart will stay similar, but there are some guys that are competing really hard and standing out and doing a good job. The question always is, as a young guy, am I mentally ready to play and physically ready to play? And usually it comes down to the mental part, you know, understanding what it's all about. But we've got a good group of veterans back that push each other extremely hard. So for a freshman or someone to come in and play right away, you know, that'd be difficult. We do have some junior college players that will help us right out the bat.
But special teams seems like was kind of back and forth a little bit. Do you like the competition you've seen with the guys?
I do, yeah, I do. You know, Mason and Austin are doing a good job in punting. Mason has been probably a little more consistent to date right now, but I think, you know, now that Austin gets this little rest in and his leg comes back, and you know, it'll be good competition. And O'Hara and Creaky are kind of the two that are now competing for the starting kicker position. And they both had good days, and they're limiting their bad days, which is a good thing. I'm excited about our return game. You know, when you look at Travion Samuel and Jair Alexander returning, and we've got a young kid that's going to be a really, really special returner in Seth Dawkins, who could have a chance maybe to play this year. Big, fast. He's really good at it. So I think he's going to be a special kickoff returner for us. And a receiver before it's over with. But, you know, he's working hard at knowing the plays right now as a receiver. But I know when he catches that kickoff and hits a stride, he's going to make a lot of big plays for us.
Were there any other standouts from the scrimmage last night?
You know, he's one of the freshmen that really jumped out. Malik Williams still did a good job. Day did a good job as far as the young guys. London Iacopa is a guy you're gonna see in action because he's a very physical, fast player and really good tackler. Our defensive staff likes him a lot. Robbie Bell continues to play well, you know, and we'll get in some rotation and, you know, see if he ends up being the number 2 center or not. Although Scheller's doing a great job too, so it's nice to be able to rotate those guys in and get some reps for them. I think before it's over with, Robbie's going to be a real special player for us.
So, I mean, you've been asked this before, but about your offensive line, I mean, how gratifying is it to have that kind of experience, and how is that really going out in the training?
Yeah, I mean, it helps as far as that they've worked together now. They know each other. They get to know the calls. We've limited our assignment errors. So when you limit your assignment errors, it allows you to utilize your technique and get better and execute better. So just to have all that experience back, I think helps us a bunch.
Who were some of the things you saw, or players or things you saw from last night that you brought you some encouragement about the pass rush?
Well, Devontae Fields and James Hearns are really two really hard guys to block. You know, their speed off the edge, they understand pass sets, and you know they make it difficult right off the bat. And then I think Bailey's doing a really nice job. I've been really happy with his camp, not only pass rushing because we knew he was a really good pass rusher, but he's playing the run better and utilizing his hands. And then D'Angelo just kind of keeps it all in line there up front. Chris Williams has done a nice job. He had a really nice night last night. He's very active. He's very quick. So they're doing a good job of utilizing his strengths and his quickness, and I thought he did a good job.
Is this the best depth you've had? I get the sense you just feel like you've got a lot of toys to play with.
I mean, it is, you know, I thought my first year here, though, we had pretty good depth. We had a lot of, but they were all seniors and a couple of juniors that came out early. So, you know, last year was all about getting started over again. But most everybody's back, and then we've added some guys that help it. And the competition makes everybody better. So I think that's the best thing is we go out there and have competition and guys compete, and they make each other better.
You said going in, you thought that depth was good enough where you didn't have to play a lot of the new freshmen. Is that kind of the case, do you feel?
Well, we're hoping that it'll be that way, you know, barring injury. Right now they're preparing to play, and then we're challenging them to learn and get better, and they have done that. They're improving a lot, which is fun to see. They'll get a lot of reps in this week, this coming week, you know, when we just practice once a day. We'll send the vets over when practice is over with and let them get in better shape. And then we'll keep the young guys out there and work with the coaches and practice and learn and get better and try to develop that, you know, also as the year goes on.
How much less practice are you dedicating now specifically for the opponents coming up? How's that change going into the final 2 weeks?
Yeah, that's when it really changed. Next week it changes and you start preparing for our games. So that's these past 2 weeks we've been going mostly against each other. You know, trying to get each other better, working hard at it. But now our focus changes in getting ready for a game.
You guys are locked in that bubble. You've been in camp for a couple of weeks. Do you feel the excitement from these fans that are going to be out there? What's the message you want to get across?
What bubble?
Well, I mean, you don't read a lot of stuff. I assume.
Oh, I can't read anyway, so that's a good thing. But no, I mean we have been just, you know, pretty much football 24 hours a day. I'm excited about our fans. You know, they've always done a great job of helping us win games, and I know there's a lot of excitement out there for the expectations that we have as a team. And today will be fun. This will be our first taste, you know, for some of the new guys. They're going to look around and go, wow, what did I get myself into? What is this all about? You know, I think that's what's fun. I'll watch some of the freshmen and see what they see. And, you know, some of them have never been around that many people before. And then when we get ready for Card March next 2 weeks from now, Thursday night, you know, is going to be another really exciting time for them. So I think they get a sense of it, but they really don't know yet. And obviously our vets know how much our fans mean to our program.
All right, guys. Thanks.
Thank you.